A very good morning to you and welcome. It's a beautiful day, a lovely day. It's the 12th day of April 2024. And check your time, it's a minute past 7 o'clock. You're listening to VOP 90.3 FM here in Lagos. Wherever you are in the diaspora in Lagos, joining us online, I welcome you. You could watch us on VOP 903 FM on YouTube, and you can be part of the conversation there. Now, let me start off as usual with my quote for the day. And that quote, we try to look for the quotes within the story that we'll be reading, and you will find out how it all connects. I'm Cordelia Obe. I welcome you. Our quote for today is a very simple one. You may have heard it, you would have heard it. And it is, whoever digs a pit will fall into it. If someone rolls a stone, it will roll back on them. This is AKA back to what? Sender. You dig a pit, you and I go fall inside. You roll a stone, it's going to roll back on you. Now let's look at the stories and see how that proverb tallies today. Let's start with the Tribune, a Nigerian Tribune. I'll start with the stories above the mast. Zenith Bank achieves impressive triple-digit top-line, bottom-line growth in 2023. LP releases document whittling NLC's power over party. There was something that happened in 2022. They had a meeting, INEC, everybody, and a document was signed. And that document has been brought out. Tinubu, Buhari, others mourn as Ogbonnaya Onu dies at 76. May he rest in peace. Major headline, Governor's agreement with Tinubu casts doubt on PDP's future. Stakeholders ensure of new party chairman. 6 days to 97th NEC meeting. All eyes on elders, leaders to rescue PDP. Those were the riders. You have a very big picture here where the governor of Lagos State had visited the site of the fire, and the headline here is Lagos Market Inferno. More buildings will be pulled down, Sanwo-Olu says. That is after passing or failing an integrity test. Nigeria under attack by foreign invaders. Northern Christian elders raise alarm. Guba poll, PDP holds local government congress in Ondo tomorrow. And it has the rider there, Chinda heads Electoral Commission, Olubados too. That story is also there. Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway. FG extends ultimatum to affected property owners by 7 days. 7 days. Wow. Project will only remove 15 meters of landmark beach shoreline shanties. Umahi says it's highway to fraud, waste. Atiku insists. Let's move over now to the Punch, where major headline, Lagos Calabar Highway, FG plans compensation in 9 states, puts cost at 15 trillion naira. The riders, Tinubu orders payment of compensation for property owners in Lagos, Akwa Ibom, and 7 others. FG extends eviction notice for property owners. NSC says project will improve states' economies. And there is another story that goes with this one, where the road is going to have a toll fee of 3,000 naira per trip for cars. Trucks will be 5,000 naira. And there is a big cry, a huge no to this. Above the mast for the Punch, we have Nigeria's oil production drops again. Now 1.23 MBPD, this is according to OPEC. Law to terminate many cases at appeal court coming, AGF. Wigwe, Ogumbajo's family sues U.S. firm for helicopter crash. We also have SSANU, Sanu, Nasu, berates minister over half-pay promise. And other stories from the Punch. We also have the pictures of the governor visiting Dosumu, and the story that says government shuts Dosumu market. Sanwo-Olu hints at building demolition, and as I said, integrity tests fail down. Make Yoruba teaching language in Southwest schools, says Afenifere. Junior Pope. Actors Guild of Nigeria suspends Riverside movie shootings. Police launch probe. And NAFDAC bans turkey-made soap tracks fake Indian injection powder. That ban is because product not approved contains a deadly substance that we're not allowed to have in cosmetics. So read that story, find out the name, and avoid that particular soap and the injection powder that is also banned. Also read up that story on Junior Pope. Something's been said. I'm sure we're going to come across them again, and we really need to talk about this and the fact that Asaba Nollywood is on the front burner. Some atrocious things are going on there, and I think something should be done, and done fast. The Nation has some major pictures front page. It all has to do with under 2024, and some of the headlines here are just pure campaigns. I can't be reading them for free. You know what I mean, right? Right. But we'll have this one. APC's entry sparks airfare war on Lagos-London routes. Others. We also have tributes flow for ex-minister Bonaya Ono. Ex-Abia governor dies at 72. The Guardian newspaper has major stories, and this one is hitting the front pages again. Something that has been happening in some northern states is now in the news big time. Hard times for addicts. Fresh concerns as youths get high on physics, nutmeg, illicit substance or substances. If you do not know this, you best know it now. These young people, they go into suckerways or pit latrines and so on, put their face there and inhale the fermentation process of you know what now gets them very euphoric, and they get so high. Is a big problem, and I'm hoping that they can sort this out. And we have a writer there. In 2023, 15 drug kingpins bagged 168 years imprisonment collectively. Seizure of assorted illicit drugs. They have all those figures there, and arrests and convictions and so on. You can get to read those. Afenifere urges Southwest governors to get FG's grants for farmers. Nigeria records a $3.2 billion loss in Q1 as oil production hits record low. Minister apologizes for jive on electricity consumption culture, cheap tariffs. That story annoyed the living daylight out of me, and this paper just called it a jive, and he has apologized that, oh no, please, oh, it was an honest, simple advice I was given, that in case you missed it, saying that, oh, because electricity is cheap, that is why we leave our refrigerators on, we leave ACs on, we leave this on. I'm like, what? Young man, what are you talking about? Well, he has come out to apologize, and I hope that you'll forgive him. I'll consider whether I will or won't. Inquiry on Okwama killings, journalists barred as stakeholders worry over fairness. You should read the stories. Stakeholders are complaining that the military is a part of this whole problem or this whole challenge that is on the ground. You cannot be a judge in your own wahala. Somebody neutral has to be there. And you see another part of this story breaking. We have Christian leaders or Christian elders link insecurity to foreign invasion. Those are from The Guardian, and we have 2 more to go before we join Rufai. Zenith Bank, that story we've taken already. Odili declares Fubara leader of PDP in Rivers. Junior Pope, have Fanta. Money I sprayed in the river saved me. Survivor. And this survivor, they're saying, has some questions to answer, because in a particular clip, an IG live he did, there were some things he said, but video shows something different. Okay. Lagos Calabar Coastal Road uproar over cost as FG proposes 3,000 naira per toll gate. It has a lot of riders. You can check out the riders. All right, let's get the prices right now. The first one, cars to pay 1,500, trucks 5,000 naira on Mai, and that means to fro you're paying 3K if you're a car. Read up the different riders that we have there. NLC has its own take, others have their takes. You should find them out. We also have the Sorondosumu market, the governor visiting. Okwama, army invades another Delta community, arrests 10, raises homes. At this point, we are asking, what is the president saying and doing about this? Are they a country or a unit unto themselves? Is this the best way to tackle any issue at all? Well, I'll see what Rufai has to say about that too. Manufactured goods imports rise 269%. That is to 9 trillion naira. Exports decline. That again is another challenge. We have the minister's apology here too. And for sports, Osime close to accepting PSG's 17 billion naira per season offer. I quote, when people were playing football, where I would have been striker by now. Anyway, we have this one. Junior Pope, Anambra Police rescue 7, probe boat tragedy. Says search for missing 3 ongoing. The Daily Times has that above the mass. We'll also have other stories. Tinubu, Buhari, Obimon, ex-Abia governor, Ogbonaya Onu, Labour Party to NLC. Good students learn from history. And we have other stories. And Adopt 2014 Confab report, NCEF, tells Tinubu, says, that is the Northern Christian Elders Forum. They are saying this will prove that Tinubu's much touted desire to restructure Nigeria. So better go back to that 2014 Confab report and do what you can with it. In another minute or so, we'll be joining Rufai. This one on Okwama, they told us about the community that was again raided, and the army is being asked, or the government is being asked, to disband army probe, institute judicial inquiry. SANS, retired judges are telling the FG, or alternatively direct Delta government to set up a judicial commission of inquiry, and they're faulting the CDS's claim that JTF has a police component to investigate murder. And it's a long one. You can check out the Vanguard to read the full details of that. And we have Fubara. Those disrespecting me have dug their pits. Fubara fires at Rivers LG chairman. And he said this during a session they had, and he warned them that you're looking for your own trouble. He made the declaration on Thursday while speaking at the commissioning of Comprehensive Primary Health Center, one that had been donated by Governor Peter Odili and his family. That is a particular agency or something the family has. And he told them, let me read this before I join Rufai. He said, I'm surprised that I saw the local government chairman of Ogba Egbema Ndoni here. I'm very surprised because I know that for a very long time, any event that has to do with the state government, you don't come. He now says, I won't be surprised that after you leave here, you go and tell press that it was not you that they saw, that it was your shadow. These people are too funny. Rufai is on the line. Hello, Rufai. Good morning. Hey, fire. Rufai?
Hello, I can hear you.
I can hear you too, but it's rather low. How are you?
I'm very well. It's not me you saw, it's my shadow you saw. It's not me. Please don't say you saw me. Oh.
I didn't see
it's my shadow. It's not me. See, this voice you are hearing is not my real voice. Oh.
At all, it's your shadowy voice.
It's not my real voice.
It's
this
becoming...
my face you are seeing. It's not my real face.
Not, and I'm not going to look at because I know they look at your face.
It's not my real face. I mean, you can see the joke. This is our politicians have become. All of this is because of the fight between Wike and Fuba and some of the local government chairman do not know that when two people are fighting, you don't put your mouth.
Leave them.
So they are siding with Wike, and you forget that this one is the executive governor of the state. You can see how one other local government chairman, did said a lot of Obiapo or something, said a lot of crazy things against the governor. So I think it's incumbent on them to have wisdom. If they are wise, they will not put their mouth in Fubara and Wike's matter.
Mm-hmm.
And politicians, when they fight, they put in the middle. I think another story making the rounds about Okwama. You see, when I was saying it yesterday, like I was a soothsayer, the army has no gravamen to go ahead and say they want to set up a panel of inquiry into something that they were
They are the aggrieved party.
You get, so you were part of what happened. It was an army onslaught in that area. And the next thing you're saying you want to set up a panel of inquiry for what? For what? So it is best everybody is telling them now, independent panel of inquiry, let them set it up. The army too should come and answer questions there about what happened in Okwama. And we keep talking about this confab report.
No, hold on, Rufai, before you go to the confab report,
yeah.
They've already cast a shadow of doubt over everything when they came out to say that it was a peacekeeping force. They didn't go there with any weapons.
What peacekeeping?
They're saying, okay, we've not found all the weapons that they stole from, So it's already a huge shadow that we are seeing. It's not them all, it's a shadow.
What peacekeeping? There was no peacekeeping. I mean, we all saw their arms. There was no peacekeeping. They were overrun, which was a sad reality. And my commiserations to those military officers.
Yeah.
But we need to be able to investigate what really happened. And that's why you keep having conflicting reports here and there. They say one, they say another one, they say three things. In all of this, the army has said like 4 different things.
I tell you.
So when you
and now they've invaded another community in that same region. Why? They say it may not be connected, but it's still the same modus operandi. Why is that going on?
With due respect, the army should be careful. We can't afford to inflame passions at this time. The Niger Delta region is pretty very volatile. And when you understand that, and I'm saying that, it's pretty very volatile because there's a convergence now among all the nefarious stakeholders. And also, the state has also empowered some of the nefarious stakeholders in terms of contracts and things like that. So that also shows that we should be more careful.
Yeah. Okay, back to the confab. You wanted to talk about it?
So, back to the confab. What I was just saying is that it is sad that at a point in time like this, we have successive governments that do not respect this confab. Let's be realistic. We need to be able to look deeply. Hello, can you hear me?
Hey, very well, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, we need to be able to look deeply into the adoption of most of these reports. At least, as bad as Abacha was, some of the recommendations of the 94-95 confab were the state creation that led to the new states that were created in 96. So we need to be able to not just do this thing, packet club. We need real restructuring that is incumbent on a proper confab report that we have done before in this country. We can't just do it and keep it and shove it down there and spend a lot of money in doing it because Nigerians like to talk. And we must look at this thing in granular details to be able to ensure that we don't have a spectacle like some people have now turned government into. Because what are the issues? Devolution of powers. We can't have a country where the president has all the powers. And if it's for him and his cronies, we can't have that.
And the elders also said something about the Northern Elders Forum, the Christian Forum. They also said something about foreigners invading Nigeria in the form of terrorism. That these troublemakers are actually foreigners and calling on the government to do something fast.
Yeah, we're having that. Our borders are very porous. We're having a quick entry, quick exit into our borders. We have not even been able to identify a lot of people. Look at our National Identity Card project. A lot of non-Nigerians have just gotten latched onto that.
Imagine.
So the question is, what are we going to do to be able to safely secure our borders and be able to ensure that we have commensurate documentation.
But you know, Rufai, there is this local saying that the witch inside the house is the one that usually invites the one outside to say, "Come, there is food in this place," or "Yamona, come." And why am I saying this? Some people in power way back had been accused of having been the people behind all the Boko Haram, all the these, and they were the ones who invited these foreign elements into the country. And now, whether it is within their powers or outside their powers, these elements are really working, especially in the north, when they are causing a lot of wahala, also to hide some form of illegal mining and so on going on in those parts of the country.
So it's a cocktail of troubles, and that's why we need to be careful. The Yorubas have a saying. They say, "Bikule pani today ole pani."
Exactly.
If a death in the house does not kill you, an external death cannot kill you. So there's a large level of complicity across board in every area. And when we know that, then we should be mindful.
Yeah.
But you see, as a country, we are not always mindful. We're not always introspecting. And we're not always thinking about the long-term effects of those things. Another story I'd like to talk about is this Adelabu. Now, he has finally apologized for his penkele mess. To saying Nigerians should reduce freezer usage.
And I was what is the freezer meant for?
No. It's monument now. It's monument. It's museum. Freezer is supposed to be museum in the house of people now.
Come on, all these things is beginning to look like sea finish. It's like
it's not beginning to look like it's proper sea finish. Freezer is monument, is museum. So you will just buy it in the house and be looking at it. You know, when you go to some people's house and say, that freezer, they don't open them. You know, when you've not had light for over 5 months, and you just, when you see house, you open the freezer down. I said, we never get light, so we never plug them. We never get light.
Very, very shameful. 2024.
Before you know it, freezer go don't turn cupboard.
I did tell
you. When the pack things put inside.
And this is a young person who would have traveled wide, a young person who goes into a hotel. Before you enter your hotel room, they would have put on that AC so it cools. Cooling a room is a process. If you're able to put it on, you step out a bit so the air itself circulates and some of the toxic air itself is pulled out.
This is a young person that have enjoyed the best of Nigeria. Former bank chief, grew up, went up to CBN, did a lot of work for this country. This is a former 2-time gubernatorial aspirant, and he says such a thing to Nigerians, and you wonder. And it comes from a long line of political antecedents.
I blame us. I not blame them at all.
It's not their fault. Also, Mr. Umahi came to answer many questions yesterday on the show, and I think I just needed to broach on that.
Yeah, please.
He gave some calculation as regards the cost per kilometer. But when I asked him the question of how much is the complete cost for the project, he couldn't say it. And I was shocked. I was taken aback. Because based on the initial calculation he gave, when you are saying the project should be going over 15 trillion, what's the complete cost? Because you also say there's going to be a rail component to it where you have left setback for already. So I think the thing is still very nebulous to me. Apart from the cost per kilometer, I think Mr. Umahi should also tell Nigerians the complete cost of the entire project and what's going to be the duration. And the reason for us to be able to have a peer review, because when he was doing his calculation yesterday, I do not know parameters because I'm not an engineer. I don't know cost of these things in the market. But I would have loved for a place where we have other engineering firms bring their own costs and let's compare costs and aptitude costs on this matter.
Well, are you aware that he said that he's very proud of the calculations? He's very proud of this budget, that the budget is a very prudent one.
You can't be proud of a calculation of budget until it's subject to peer review. You can't do exam and mark yourself. I don't know.
We are judging ourselves now. Why can't we mark ourselves?
Even you are in the academic community, there's something called peer review. When you write an academic paper, then your peers will now review it. So if you have the affirmation of your peers after scrutiny, then you say you have done it. But another thing I even want to bring up was a matter I asked him about as regards money for doing this project. And he said the project load is about 5 trillion, but this year they're just going to get a little over 2 trillion. So funds also to execute the project is another big thing that we need to look at. So
And did you ask him why they were starting from Lagos? Because in this Nigeria, most times they start projects, they don't end them. I want to ask something that a school of thought has been putting forward. When you start from Lagos, according to article from Shaguri's Eco Atlantic up to the deep Lekki Free Trade Zone, and maybe something happens, the project is stalled. What have we achieved by that? Why didn't they start, for instance, from Calabar and come down from there gradually? These are some of the things that Eko queried.
Yes, and I also did query it, but he said the road is Lagos to Calabar, so to start from Lagos. He says it's Lagos first. They didn't say Calabar Lagos. Anyway, that's his semantics. But what is most important is the capacity to be able to ask this question. Yeah, they've started, they showed some pictures of some of the things they have done, but also we must be able to now introspect and say, okay, what's the way forward?
What's the way forward?
What's the incumbent capacity for building? I hope this project is not going to be another drain pipe, So, and it has to be said that we need to be able to clear the backlog. But also there's a challenge of funds, of paucity of funds, like you said. And off the air, I also asked him about where this money is going to come from. He talked about Sukuk. He talked about, I think Sukuk is about a couple of hundreds of billions for this year. And he talked about the other attended areas at which the money is going to come out from. But we are going to have our eyes on that project. And also the question about the procurement laws, he was not really clear on this. The procurement laws, where he was saying if you have expertise, and high tech has done expertise before in terms of reclamation and all of that. Truth has to be said. That does not warrant you saying, no, high tech alone should go ahead and do the work.
Exactly.
You should still subject it because people have expertise in terms of reclamation.
Exactly.
I mean, there are many people. If you are saying that Julius Berger too has expertise, I went to his site yesterday somewhere in Lekki, just close to Orange Estate, that it is called. Most of those reclamation of land then and pushing the water was done by Julius Berger and other companies. So other people too have, and let's look at those possibilities and try to explore them.
All right, I know you'll be leaving shortly, but let's quickly take a look at this Asaba Wood issue, the unfortunate accident that took the life of Junior Pope and some others on that Anam River of an estuary of the River Niger, and what another actor who survived said. His name is TC Okafor, TC Virus, something like that, and how he had poured libations, for that area they say Mami water, they like Fanta, a sweet mouth and all that, poured libation, poured money on the waters, and that was part of what saved him. He now went on to say that they are accusing him, they wanted to arrest him because the producer said he was standing on the boat and the pilot claimed that because he was standing, he didn't see a canoe that was coming and that accident happened. And he said, no, I wasn't. I was holding a rope. I was bending down. But another video showed when they were going that he was doing the same thing and ringing a bell. It now brings to mind the things we've heard about Asaba Wood. What do you think the government can do? Because some crazy things are happening there in the name of producing a movie.
Truth has to be said. It was a complete failure of safety procedure. I don't want to go into the talk about Mami Water because I can sing. If you see Mami Water, oh, never, never, never run away.
Wife will tell you say ECO.
But the man was not wearing a life jacket.
Virtually all of them. Only two people had on.
Only two people had on life jackets. The people that had on life jacket, are they alive or they died?
I think they're alive. The producer had on. Or the director,
so why didn't all of them? Why didn't all of them have a life jacket?
Now there are two versions. Version one says the producer asked them to go get life jackets by themselves. That is just 500 naira. Another version says that they were given, but they just decided not to put them on. Part of
So
what is to be investigated.
I think all of them now should be investigated for criminal negligence. I know of Lagos, and kudos to Lagos state government on this. You cannot get on any waterway, and this is me that my historical experience is at a point I used to use the waterways a lot in Lagos, almost every day. You can't get on any boat or any vessel without a life jacket in Lagos. They will not even allow you.
Yeah.
They will not even allow you get on. So I think it's just a lot of criminal negligence, and we should work on it. I thank all you so much. Bless you so much, my sister. God bless.
Yeah, have a beautiful day. Yeah, take care.
Have a blessed one.
All
Yeah,
right.
thanks. Yeah.
Rufai Oseni being there with us all this time, talking about some of the papers. Some of the headlines I brought to you. Is our turn now to talk. 0700 903 903 903, the number you'll be calling. On WhatsApp, you could also call 0817 175 6338. You could also drop a message there. Also drop a message on YouTube at VOP 903 FM. When you call in, please turn down the volume on your radio set. Remain civil, and each person has 90 seconds so we can have more people be a part of it. And that which we are not able to tackle completely, we could move to the next segment to tackle. We'll take your calls shortly, but first off, all right, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you today?
This is Udlawood from Sona.
Welcome, go ahead.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you, go ahead.
I say you want to play ball. You never late now.
It never late, Abi. Thank you. Thank you. I'll carry front and back. The
I so much love your the way you take it. Now Mary make me like this station. As Mary know day, I take you as a number one for now. That's my one. Bye-bye.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. It says it's not too late for me to play football. Oh. Go watch YouTube. I'll come carry. I get front. Not too much back. I can't jump for field. Now only one round. I don't die with that. Let me quickly read some messages. And from YouTube, okay, I got your message. The good thing the Tinubu government will do for Nigerians now is to restructure. If he does it, he will be the best president ever. But can he do it? That is a question. Adelaja, you said good morning. I say very good morning to you too. Emmanuel Isom. All right. Okay, let me take that call. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. All right, welcome. How are you today?
I'm fine. How about you?
I'm very well, thank you. All right, go ahead.
Right. I'm supporting Mr. President for that coastal road. I'm supporting him. I support that project. I support him. No matter there are some discrepancies, but I support him because this one now favors us. I think, what did Atiku say when Buhari signed the Damaradi railway from Kano to Niger? What did Atiku say? Or did Atiku challenge Buhari throughout all his tenure? All the support Buhari was giving Fulani herdsmen, all the things that were happening, Atiku did not say. The one Atiku managed to say the other time, they threatened him that you have lost 3 billion votes. Atiku withdraw when they killed Deborah. When they said Deborah ablaze, the northern youth to Atiku say it is bad, the northern youth challenging, he withdraw the tweet. Atiku should leave Tinubu alone. I scored Tinubu 90% for this project. It is when this project now stalls, when it becomes more about that, we should not speak and tell him now that it is not what you said I thought. But as of now, it's calling at this will benefit the South. We should not be criticizing him. This project is good.
Okay, hold on. The fact that it's benefiting the South and it's good, does that mean there should not be accountability and transparency?
Are you in government? What are you accounting? Who do you want to account for? What are you accounting? Do you know what is happening in government? So let them go ahead with their country. What we want to see is the project. You know what they tell you, you believe.
Okay.
Let them go ahead with it. No matter any contractor or how much you budget, let them. Okay, what of $16 billion?
Oh, okay. All right. Time up, and I think the phone and its controller by themselves saw it was time. Thank you. But I got what you said, and let's see if any other person would react. Emmanuel's song. In one breath, the army says it didn't go to Okwama with weapons. In another breath, they say the army has recovered their weapons. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Madam Cordelia.
Morning. How are you? What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Fine, thank you, ma'am. My name is Peter Osifo. I'm calling from Abanoja in Ikoton.
Right, Peter. How are you today? You see, as I dey fight for you, not for my hand, though, not shame you. If not, now for Bangor Junction we go meet you. I did tell you. We are going.
All right. Thank you very much. Remember, it is all sides, all views.
Don't civilly. All right, go ahead. Your time starts now.
Criticizing are just doing it for nothing. Anyway, let me speak on what I intend to speak on today. I want to talk on Peter Odili's comment in Rivers State that Fubara is the political leader in Rivers State. Dr. Peter Odili is a respected politician there, but he should tread with caution so that he will not be reminded of what he has forgotten for a long time. You should know that Wike and Bola Ahmed Tinubu are working together. And there's no way Bola Ahmed Tinubu will forget Wike in respect of the election of 2023. Then Tibara, in my own opinion, should concentrate on governance. In fact, in my own opinion, he will take the budget back to the assembly members. It is better to be late than never, so that there will be peace in River State. That is my own opinion for now. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sifo. Thank you very much. Okay. Ajayi boy, I got your message. Good morning to you too. Mama Obasuyi. Koya, until Nigerian youths wake up, these politicians will never respect them. Good morning to you too. Adela Jagumbi, I hope and pray the government construct all these highways and complete them. Okay, and complete them. Okay, you know what? An icon is blocking. I can't really see the end. Okay, complete them.
Hello, Mr. Coledia. Good morning.
Morning. How are you?
I'm fine. My name is Peter Omonse, calling you from Shomolu.
Oh, welcome. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, so I think this coastal road is a distraction, honestly. When APC came in 2024 during their campaign, they told us that they will give us 40,000 megawatts of electricity. This morning we are told that we have 2,000 plus for a country of more than 200 million people. Why can't they engage in the project of providing electricity? Why can't they finish a Lagos-Ibadan expressway, which was part of their promise? Why can't they also finish a Third Niger Bridge, which was their promise then? Another project is the bringing back of the Chibok girls that they promised in 2019. Have they finished that project? They told us that in 6 months' time, Boko Haram will be a thing of the past. Have they finished Boko Haram? And today we are told by Northern Christian leaders that the terrorists are coming from outside the country. And then the Nigerian army are busy invading communities in Niger Delta instead of them to go and face the terrorists that are invading Nigeria. And the activities look the same. Terrorists will come, kill and burn down houses, and Nigerian army will go kill and burn down houses. What is different between them, the two of them? Somebody should tell me. I think, is Tinubu not a commander-in-chief of armed forces? Are the military more powerful than Tinubu, or Tinubu is not in control? Are they having their own government, the Nigerian military, that they don't listen to?
Oh, okay. All right. But we got everything you had to say, and I hope they can answer all the questions you've posed this morning. Thank you, Mr. Peter. Minister for Power called Mr. Adebayo Adelabu does not know the orders surrounding the ministry's shadow to oversee, hence reason for quantifying the crazy and arbitrary increase in electricity to skyrocketing in the price of dollars and abuse of use of domestic wares, that is air conditioner and refrigerator in every home, not taking into cognizance the changing climate that has brought great heat the civilians are experiencing at the moment. Renewed hope for Alliance for Progressive Congress Alliance of Progress, okay, is to malign the poor and does not have any good for the less privileged. Oyefelu let the man and government know that increments mentioned on electricity is a crazy one. Good morning. All right. Okay, I think that was for you people, but no problem. I've read it. Primate Peter from Ayobo. Okay, let's quickly take good morning. If I read your message again, you will pay me. Did they hear me? All right. Oh, turn down the volume on your radio set. Go ahead. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Auntie.
Welcome, Uncle.
My name is Tony. I'm calling for Songo.
All right, go ahead, Uncle Tony.
Thank you. I want to talk about that coastal road. Auntie, that coastal road is, to me, it's a white elephant project. I look at Nigerian situation today. Is it really what we want now? Look, that project is going to cost us about 20 trillion. I listened to Rufai this morning. And where are they going to get the money? And the duration may be 10 years, and they may finish it. And they are starting from Lagos. So, we have to put something in parity. Is that what they need now? When Nigeria look at the economy, look at everything not going, we are faced with talking. Why don't they construct a rail from Lagos, Benin to East and to the South, which is even more cheaper on PPP than on that coastal road? So for me, it's something for maybe political something. I don't think that Nigeria can afford that kind of road now. I'm for Nigeria Delta. We don't need that now. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, I'm going to take some time to read messages quickly. I have yours from Adeyemi Komoro from Satellite Town, Lagos. The Treasurer of Labour Party has been suspended, or Treasurer for Labour Party has been suspended for asking National Chairman of Labour Party, Mr. Abure, who refused to account for about 3.5 million public funds for campaign. Betta Edu was accused of paying 300 million to private account. Those emergence lovers of Nigeria call for her suspension. Abure should be the one to be suspended. Labour Party is more corrupt than PDP and APC combined. I have your message here. Good morning. And you saying for Junior Pope, I don't blame him at all. Rather, I'll blame the movie producer and the director for being so stingy and selfish. They took safety precautions for granted, but went ahead and provided themselves with only 2 life jackets. It's unfortunate that we've lost Junior Pope and some other guys in this tragic situation that could have been totally avoided if necessary actions were put in place. Cordelia. This is so sad. May their souls rest in perfect peace. Amen. His Royal Highness B.C. Woko in Oshodi. I also have your message. All right, you've taken. All right, morning.
Good morning.
Morning, how are you?
I'm fine. Nice work.
All is well. Oh, your name and where you're calling from?
I'm Mr. Funsha. I'm calling from Ikoyi.
From Ikoyi?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Your time starts now.
I hope I'm speaking with the VOP.
Yes, you are, and this is Cordelia. Go ahead.
Okay. I called several yesterday. You did not pick my call.
Oh, I'm so sorry, but here we are. Your time they go small. Right,
I have one work that I want to do in the studio.
Oh, okay. You know what? We're going to write down your number now, and we'll call you back. Right now, we're doing papers. We're going to call you back. Right? Somebody's going to call you back. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Okay. Shegu. Okay. So let me take this one. The implementation of the 2014 confab, in addition to that of the Oputa panel, will definitely assist to address a lot of the issues facing the nation and give a certain sense of belonging to various groups agitating for succession. Our unity is a strength. May God help and heal our land. Okay. I need to drink some water.
Are you aware that Iuka Online Limited installed and designed a 100,000 capacity church building? Oh yeah, we are the sole distributors of global leading brands all over the world, such as Wafday Line Array, speakers and digital amplifiers, Preseno's digital mixers and studio equipment, Coswell workstations and keyboards, Fender guitars, Mapex drums, Ashdown bass combos, just to mention but a few. We offer flexible payment plan handled by our financial department with 24/7 customer care support system. You can visit our website on www.iruka.com to avoid buying fake products. You can also visit our showroom at number 36 Lagos International Airport Road beside Golden Tulip Hotel. Iruka, never settle for less.
All right, back to sender. Enemies in the Zanga will not see me. Sorry about that. I had to quickly do that because I was okay. So you were saying God help and heal our land. Franco Nero from the US. All right, let's take a call. I'll cut my breath. Good morning. Turn down the volume on your radio sets. All right. Good morning. You never ready. When you're ready, you go call me back. Good morning to you. You greeted me. Thank God it's Friday. Whoever dig a pit will fall inside it all, but our government don't know that when they are in office. I commiserate with the family of Ogbonnaya Ono, first civilian governor of Abia State. May he so rest in peace. Amen. Let this be a lesson to our government that death is inevitable, but your work will speak for you. Okay. I can hear the person. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Madam Cordelia.
Morning. Welcome, sir. Name, where are you calling from? Your time starts now.
All right, this is undiluted Bozeman. Pepper them, not you.
Not be me at all. I'm calling
from Ladipo Market, Ojekunle precisely.
All right, go ahead.
Thank God it's Friday and also for the gift of life.
Yes, sir.
What I'm saying is all these projects, road project up, road project down, I don't think that is what we need now. We are facing a lot of challenges in this country. So let our federal government project on bringing fuel down, price down. Let them project on bringing Shibot Gat out. Let them project on removing soldiers in Delta State. Let them project on giving us light. There is no light. Let them project on giving us common things that common man need. All this road there, 20-something trillion, 17 trillion is not what we want now, because that is the way they want to move money to their pocket. So please, let federal government do the needful. All those things they are doing is not what we are facing. There is hunger in the country. There is hunger in the country. I mean it. There is hunger.
So you dey hungry. I dey hear one fowl for your back now. You not feel do something with that fowl.
Now that fowl, I don't keep on take make it reach December so that I go use and do Christmas.
Hey, they're not if more.
So
thank
they're
you.
not going.
All right. Oh, he said they're not going to I meant to that. All right, let me finish this message quickly. Why still raiding in Okwama? If military want to revenge, let them go to Borno State where Boko Haram is killing soldiers. Mr. Fubara should overlook Mr. Wike and his allies. He is the executive governor of Rivers State right now, even though he's not the rightful winner of election. The still Mr. Wike rules have come back to him. Prince Ayotek from Arena Market. And you saying good morning, Madam Kuteria. Morning to you too. Jude from Ajawa Estate. You're very angry, you said, with Junior Pope for ignorantly wasting his life in such a way. A safety policy says if it's not safe, don't do it. You don't embark on a trip on the water without donning your PFD. I'm not happy he lost his life that way. None of us is, and it's a sad thing. All right, I have yours. Good morning to you too. Please, I want to ask, is Nigeria really a country? Question know-how from Ojo Alaba. No, not be country. Ewome, na my village. Good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, how are you?
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Kodelia.
Welcome. What's the name? Where are you calling from?
I'm Akaja. I'm calling from Okota.
All right, go ahead.
Please, before I proceed, are you the same Kodelia in channels?
Cordelia, which of Are you talking of seeing me on the Massa on channels? Maybe the same
Yes.
Cordelia. Yes.
Yeah, you're welcome to VOP.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I want to stop like this. I want to on electricity tariff. See, I want to find how did they get to this conclusion of that hike? Because the area I'm living, I found out in the same street where I'm living, where we are using the same Samsung. The meter I'm using at home, they increased the tariff. Why the same meter I'm using in my church, which is the same street, they reduce it? How did they come with this conclusion? Is it that they targeted this on particular set of people? Because the one I'm using in my shop is getting another name from another region. The one I'm using in the at home is getting another name from another region. Let them tell us how they come with this very conclusion of this electricity tariff. If they targeted on a particular set of people, let them tell us. That's my contribution this morning. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You know what? I'm going to quickly read some messages too. I'll go on YouTube now. Adelaja Ogumbi, I hope and pray the government constructs all these highways and complete them with their rest areas, that is including the rest areas in the highways. Emmanuel Osi, what is this one saying? Which project do you want him to represent again? You're also asking where is the fourth mainland bridge? Peter Marcolo, the project is very good. However, accountability should be practiced. But is there any accountability in Nigerian government? And African Sun, morning VOP, when your house is on fire and you are waiting for strangers to come quench it for you, and you are busy lamenting, not even pin will be left for you. Nigerians need to wake up. Government have nothing for us. And on WhatsApp, I have you. Tinubu came to power under extreme controversial circumstances. Intelligent minds around him should impact on him to implement the 2014 National Conference to re-establish his assumed democratic credentials. That should be lowest hanging fruit to pluck and redeem his image. Osaino from Olodi Papa. Morning to you too. This is Dayo from Fagba. You say, look, you keep sending this message. All right, you're talking about loyalty for this government discussion, carry and so on and so forth. My name is Omar from Alimosho, Lagos. The coastal road the government wants to embark on is a long-term project. The country needs an urgent intervention. The money should be diverted to investments that will bring returns to the country's account. Also, you're saying the coastal road is long-term, face the short-term now. They should invest on projects that will benefit the masses. Thanks very much. Okay, I'll take two more and okay, let's take one more call and two more messages. A lot of messages. I don't think we can finish all morning. For the last call, sorry please, I'll give you just a minute so I can take one more message.
Take my call, Abby. Good morning.
No vex, you don't come now. Welcome. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Go ahead.
Sister Cordelia. Yeah, you got that problem. Oh.
No vex now. Yeah, you don't wasted the 1 minute to wait till your name.
Put the far when they go for other look at both backyard.
The hunger cause some no vex. Oh yeah, go ahead.
This country, all this country, we shall be project to they talk about. I want you to beg, get them release in the car for me. Oh.
Okay.
I beg, thank you.
They don't hear you. Thank you very much. You they jealous me and that foul. It's okay. That's all right. Okay, quickly. Thank God from Oshode. I'm so angry about the death of Junior Pope. A knowledgeable person he is. He shouldn't have embarked on that journey without a life jacket. May his soul rest in peace. Amen. Okay. This person, maybe I'll take this message some other places, seeking advice for something. And the Ebuka from Isola, we need to imbibe the habit of engaging in risk assessment for every business and every activity. Even VOPFM is supposed to have a safety advisor in their studio. Hazards risk is every business, but the role of a safety advisor is to identify them and provide mitigations to those hazards risks. And that is true. And finally, I'll take this Dayo from Fagba. You said since when our president came into power, he has been putting square pegs in round holes. Look at all his ministers. All has been disasters. Case study power minister. You put an accountant and party loyalist to be a power minister. The same for other ministers too. What do you expect from this cash and carry government? That's what you've been calling it. Okay. It's rather long, but I've taken a bit of it. Maybe next time help me make it shorter. What do you expect from blah, 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 through votes buying? Okay, thank you very much. Not talk the one they'll take carry me, go where some people did this morning. I never chop. I don't have power for, I beg. All right. How are you? You don't come? You get light?
Good morning. Yes,
morning.
Light, yes.
Oh, nice.
Since yesterday, there's light.
That's why you're looking so. There is this freshness about you today.
Yes, I'm also happy that it's weekend. Thank God it's Friday.
Thank God it's Friday. All right. So it's Friday now and we're set to go. You heard some of the things we've been talking about now. Yeah. He has come to apologize that I'm sorry that I said you people used to leave your refrigerator on. How many hours of light do people used to have? The small they have, fridge and freezer will be on.
Yes, you now to preserve food. Now you won't make the food spoil. I don't understand.
After it's been on for days, you still leave it on. Anyway, we should forgive him, Abby.
Let's forgive him. If there is no sin, there is no forgiveness. That according to Bible.
Nah, you both supposed to talk.
If you look at him, you know that. Look at him very well.
He never sleep well.
Yes.
That transformer never.
He blow again. But there's one thing, Cordelia, Nigerians they've started complaining. You see this Lagos Calabar coastal road, they've not finished it, and now the Minister of Works is saying that Nigerians will pay 3,000.
They are preparing your mind now to be forewarned. It's to be
for toll gates.
That's Nigeria for us. They will first of all bring it out to see people's reaction. And they will not go back again to bring the final.
But that is in 8 years' time now. Until they happen, it's not compulsory to follow that road.
It's not a must.
You can follow another one as true.
Without pay, so that you avoid paying for toll.
The thing is, the road that you want to follow, is it good?
That's another
manage thing. If 3,000 too much, 3,000 is still through.
5 hours management, you say let me pay 3,000 and
you understand the setup. You understand. You get it.
And there's something he's saying that within 15 years they will recover the money they spend in doing that route.
Meanwhile, Lekki Ekpe Expressway that they did like this, collecting toll and so on until fight bus.
Yes.
That road they are repairing that road every day. It isn't complete. That road they've been doing since. Anyway,
we'll have maintenance, everything. Since they will be servicing debt.
Let me tell you, man
of God, speak to me, Mama.
Just call him one Odumeje.
Well, let me tell you, man Odumeje. You see, that road's not supposed to spoil as it is spoiled now. Because how long ago was it?
It has not been long.
If you go to some parts of the world, you hear that this road was how many years old in quoting.
Is that in some part of the world?
With little money.
We're not join that part. It's very painful. Then finally, you see this earpiece on that cotton thing that they are talking about.
That's what we have even
You heard the woman who came on the program that we should actually understand this. Some of those prices we see that they say from so and so, that the truth of the matter is people just snap this thing and show you one leg without the return. Airpiece is return, and they snap and put without letting you know that small money in quote you want to pay will take you 27 hours to reach the place.
Why?
Because you will stop here, you will stop there, you will stop here, while airpiece is one way straight. They don't drive me. Time is up. I'm Cordelia Obe. I'll see you at 9:30 and we'll be talking some business and other things. Till then, I leave you with the gawas. They will gawa. All right.